Once upon a time, in a small village, there lived a little boy named Toby. Toby had a big dream. He wanted to fly up into the sky, just like the birds. Every day, he would look up and smile at the clouds floating by. Toby loved the wind. He would stand on the hill, arms wide open, pretending he had wings. "One day," he whispered, "I'll fly way up high, above the trees, with the stars beside me." Toby tried many things. First, he tied balloons to his backpack. He jumped, but only bounced on the grass. "Oof," he laughed. "That didn't work." Next, Toby made cardboard wings. He flapped and flapped from the porch. But instead of flying, he spun and fell into the flower bush. "Oops! Too much flapping." Still, Toby didn't give up. He drew flying machines in his notebook. Some looked like birds, others like clouds with buttons. His puppy, Nino, watched with wagging tail. One windy afternoon, Toby saw a bright red kite in the sky. It danced and twirled like it was alive. "Wow," he whispered. "Maybe I can fly like that." He ran home full of excitement. "Mom, can I make a kite?" She smiled and handed him paper, sticks, string, and glue. "Let's try together," she said warmly. They sat by the window folding and gluing. Toby picked yellow paper and blue ribbons. "It needs to fly like the wind and shine like the sun," he said. When it was ready, they waited for wind. Toby held his kite close. "Please fly," he whispered, holding it like a treasure. A breeze came. Toby ran across the field, faster and faster. "Go, kite, go!" he shouted. The kite wobbled, then soared. Up, up, up into the sky. He held the string tight, laughing with joy. Nino barked happily beside him, chasing the kite's shadow on the grass. Every day Toby flew his kite. He added stars, tails, and even tiny bells. Children from the village came to watch. "Can we try too?" they asked. Toby shared his kite and showed them how to run with the wind. Soon the sky was full of colors, giggles, and swirling shapes. Toby became the kite kid. People waved when they saw him run, with a kite behind him. "There goes the boy who touched the sky," they said. But one day the wind was quiet. Toby sat on the hill, holding his kite. "No wind," he sighed. Nino rested his head on Toby's foot. Just then, a tiny breeze brushed his cheek. Toby stood up, hopeful. "Maybe just a little try," he said, walking to the top of the hill. He ran again. Slowly the kite lifted, higher, higher. Then it danced. "You did it," he laughed. "Even when the wind sleeps, dreams don't stop." Toby knew he couldn't fly like a bird, but when he held the string and watched his kite, it felt like he was part of the sky. He imagined riding the tail of the kite, waving at clouds, giggling with the moon, and singing with the stars. "Flying is more than floating," Toby whispered to Nino. "It's a feeling inside, when you dream big and never give up." The seasons changed, leaves turned red, snowflakes fell, flowers bloomed. Toby kept flying kites in every weather. One day, Toby helped a younger boy build a kite. "It doesn't have to be perfect," he said. "It just needs your heart." The little boy smiled and ran, his kite soaring above. "I'm flying!" he shouted. Toby grinned, remembering his first try. Years passed. Toby grew taller, but his love for the sky stayed the same. His kites flew over rooftops, rivers, and songs of laughter. He made kites for the village fair, big ones, tiny ones, some shaped like dragons or fish. They filled the sky with magic. And every time a child laughed as their kite lifted off, Toby's heart flew a little higher. Flying wasn't about wings. It was about dreaming, trying, falling, and trying again. Because dreams, just like kites, fly best when you believe in them. And somewhere above the clouds, the sky whispered back, "Well done, little flyer.